Bass game winner in the snow, dude. What a victory. Clinched a playoff spot for the fourth year in a row. Squished the fish. Dominated them in the first half. Had a slow third quarter. And then we freaking ended it in the fourth quarter, man. Oh, my God. I'm sweating. I'm going crazy. I'm in the office. My in-laws are in New York City right now, and they're going to be back in like 20 minutes. I just wanted to get this video in quick. Man, does it feel good. After that dominant first half, I was just like, scoring in the first possession in the third quarter, and the game's over. Tua can't pass. They're running the ball well on us. I give them that much of a credit because I did not see that coming. But we were handling Tua very well, and minus a couple busted coverages and weak press man coverage by Trey White on one play. They didn't really do much against us besides run the ball. And, man, some key plays. Josh Allen, man, a couple holding the ball issues, but when it mattered most, he comes through. He played outstanding. He was electric. He gave us juice, and he ultimately drove us down the field and won us that game. God, let's go over some stats. I mean, I had to get this. I didn't write anything down. I had to get the live started, man. 446 total yards. 8 for 14 on third down. Josh, let's get some first downs. We got 29 first downs, 16 passing first downs. Like, man, what an offensive show. What an offensive show. Josh, 25 for 40, 304 passing yards, 4 touchdowns, and a 2-point conversion rushing, 119 rating. Josh Allen, 10 rushes, 77 yards. Cook, 5 for 34. Singletary, 13 for 42. I will say, Singletary didn't have a lot of yards this game. He has some crucial first downs and short yardage carries on a very good run defense on the interior defensive line. He came through when we needed the most, and man, that last drive, I was just like, please hold on to the ball. Please hold on to the ball. Cole Beasley got 1 catch. Gabe Davis, 4 for 56. Some huge plays. Diggs, 5 for 60. Hines got his first touchdown. It's about damn time. Let's get Lizzo up in here. It's about damn time you got Hines the freaking ball and let him get some space. He scored a touchdown. Really glad for Hines. I said it's got to be a Dawson Knox kind of day. 6 for 98 and a touchdown. Dawson Knox had a couple really bad drops, but he made up for it. Quentin Morris, big man, 1 for 14 with a nice touchdown. That was just a dot. You couldn't have thrown a better ball, and it was an insane catch over Javon Holland, who was an incredible safety. Motor, 3 for 28. The defense, I got to give the MVP to Shaq Lawson, man. A tip pass, a sack. The defensive line, they didn't get the quarterback too much, but Tua gets the ball out quick. They did better in the run defense in the end, stealing the outside off. But overall, it wasn't a great run defense day. I got to give them that check mark. It was not a good day for them. Man, I mean, you got to play press man coverage on this team. I was saying it. I knew we were going to be stubborn as hell and play zone majority of the time. Oh, man, I'm just sweating bullets. Let's go. Man, drop a like in that comment section. Drop a like on the video. Put your comments in the comment section. Let's talk about it for a few minutes, man. I mean, I'm fired up. 11-3, 5 wins in a row. 3 of them are against division opponents. Who's doing that? I mean, come on, that's hard. Playing your division is already hard enough, but playing them 3 times in a row, man. And the weather picked up in the end. And, you know, like I said, we play in this weather. We practice in this weather. And it showed in the end where we were moving the ball effortlessly down the field, methodically, get that field goal to end the game. Perfect. I mean, come on. Drop the comments in the chat. Let's go. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. If you're new, I appreciate you tuning in. We'll get back on the weekly picks this week. Get back on the Him or Jim. Him or Jim's going to be awesome this week. It's going to be fire. There's going to be a lot of hymns. So tune into that. But let me know your thoughts about the game. Let's go. Let's chop it up. I mean, I'm feeling I could go watch it all over again right now. This is just insane. Man, the Buffalo Bills, they get you, man, this game's over, to game's fucking done for them in a matter of a second. Just in a matter of a second, they flip you around. And, you know, I always tell my friends, I got to be the one that talks bad about them during the game because it makes them play better. And it's exhausting. It's exhausting that I'm the one that in the group chat that's got to do it. I need some help. I need some people to lift me up and say, I'll handle it today. Let me do this. Let me do the crap talking, and then you lay low and just enjoy the game. But again, more oftentimes than not, it works, and it worked again today. You got to get your head out of your fourth point of contact, play Bills football, and win this game. I was really frustrated. I will say I was really frustrated that we just kept playing the same old defense and we weren't making any adjustments. But when it came down to it, we made some great plays. I mean, that Cam Lewis play, like, what are you doing, bro? That stinks. But enough of that bad talk. We'll talk about the bad later on. This is a victory Saturday, victory Sunday, clinch playoff Sunday, clinch playoff Saturday. And we got that 1 seed still, baby. 3 more games. Take care of business. It's in our hands. We've been saying it since week 1. It's in your hands. You got to do with it what you may to come out on top. Like the video, guys. Drop your comments in. I'm fired up. Just be fired up with me. Come on. Let's go. Buffalo Bills, man. What more can you say? I'm saying Josh Allen MVP, of course, on the offense. Tyler Bass gets a game ball. Shaq Lawson gets a game ball. I mean, there was so many great things that happened, man. I mean, so many awesome things. Teron Johnson had a couple great pass breakups. Trey White. Stop throwing at Trey White. Stop trying my man, dude. Just stop. He got burned a couple times, but he made a lot of great pass breakups and when it mattered most. Man, they were doing the waddle, Tyreek Hill's burning Trey, and guess what happens? That's gonna feel. Go sit on a cold donut and enjoy that L on your way back to Miami, because I know your heinies are gonna be sore as hell on the way home. So, man, whew, I just love it. I love it. Nothing better than beating division opponents, especially the Dolphins. They had their Super Bowl in week 3, and the Phins fans are watching. Much respect to you guys. I saw a couple of you guys in the stands, and I don't condone snowball throwing at players. I don't think it's okay. I mean, of course, they're throwing it at both teams, so it's like, why are you doing it? I mean, part of it was funny, but if somebody got hurt, it wouldn't be funny. So I'm glad that was to an end, but man, Bills Mafia shows out. That's what a real fan base is like. You go to Hard Rock Stadium, it ain't ever going to be like that. It ain't ever sold out. It ain't ever going crazy and live like that. Bills Mafia is always an MVP. Shout out to Bills Mafia. Let me know where you're watching from. I'd love to hear that. Got my in-laws here from Brazil. They're also Bills fans. Obviously, they don't watch much football over there, but American football, of course. But they're definitely Bills fans, and they're going to be excited to hear when they get home from the city that the Bills won. Drop your MVPs of the game. Owen says MVP is a snow. Antonio PAC, thanks for tuning in, man. Let's go with a game. Thought we were going to lose it until it started snowing. Yeah, I mean, we were giving it to them. We let them do whatever they wanted running the ball. We were having stupid penalties. And, again, they make it seem like it's over. And, again, Bills can't win close games. 6-3 in close games this year. What? No, the Bills, they can't blow people out now. They're just winning close games. They just keep moving the goalposts. They don't want the Bills to be on top. Well, guess what? 11-3, still on top. So put that in your pipe, smoke a little bit. We're smoking the Phins pack, baby. Woo! Phins pack always hits different, man. I've been waiting a whole year to smoke the Phins pack. Let's go. The theoretical Phins. Obviously, I'm not doing it right now, but you got to say it once you give that team the L. Wow. That Owen comes in. The close game argument should finally be put to bed. It should, but they won't. They'll be like, well, they let Miami hang around in the cold weather like it was supposed to be a blowout, and they're just going to keep making up random stats just to cause problems. And with that 4 touchdown passes Josh had today, he's now the first quarterback in history for 3. I'm pretty sure it's 3 seasons. What I saw to have 30 passing touchdowns and at least 5 rushing touchdowns. That's insane. Let's go. He's our MVP. I know he's not going to finish out winning the MVP for the NFL this year, but he's always the MVP to us. Of course, he does too much sometimes and loses the ball, but there's nobody else besides him and Diggs. Get the ball to your best player. It's the simple recipe to win. When Diggs is getting frustrated on the sideline for not getting the ball, I'm frustrated with him because he's your best player. Get him the damn ball. I know there's a lot of mouths to feed, but when you need something, give him the damn ball. And again, a lot of people stepped up today. Dawson Knox, McKenzie, that was a catch, bro. I mean, you're not watching this for sure, but I just hate the fact if it moves a centimeter, they call it not a catch. Like this is getting ridiculous. I mean, that was just, even though it was ruled an incomplete pass, great throw, great catch, great concentration by McKenzie. He made a couple key third down catches. I mean, I would have loved to get Cole Beasley more involved, but I'm sure that will come. But this offense, this Phins team, they can't stop this offense. They can't stop this offense, man. They just can't. I knew going into it, it might be – I thought, my prediction on TD's week on the AFC East roundtable. I said 19-13 because my friends that live in Buffalo were saying 40-mile-an-hour winds, a foot of snow during the game. I said, wow, it's going to be low scoring. But we were both off. He said 23-17 Fins. I said 19-13 Bills. So, I mean, it was a fun game, obviously, because we won. And it's not fun for the Fins fans, but when you're outside perspective, that was an incredible game. Absolutely incredible game. Let's look at some of the Dolphins statistics, I guess, while we're at it. Again, Matt Milano, Daquan Jones, before we get into it, half a sack each. And then Zach Lawson had a sack as well. I love it. Man, woo! I'm fired up, baby. Dolphins take 3 L's in a row, and they are out of the playoffs officially today until, they obviously, if they win next week, they're back in it. But as of right now, they're out. All right. Tua, 17 for 30, just above 50%. 2 touchdowns, 104 rating. He had a couple nice plays, but, I mean, overall, we held him pretty good game. Thought we were done when we got into the punter, bro. I mean, we shoot ourselves in the foot constantly. I don't want to bring up the negatives right now. That's not really you trying to start negatives, but I was going to start. But that'll be this week on the Hammer Gyms. But Mostert, this is embarrassing. 17 for 136, long of 67. Ahmed 6 for 43 with a touchdown, and we were giving up 99 yards a game on average, and we just let them run all over us. Waddle 3 for 114 in the touchdown. Hill 9 for 69 in the touchdown. Wilson 1 for 21. He made a great catch, and that's really it. Mostert had 1 catch. Wilson had 1 catch. Ingold had 1 catch. Gesicki had 1 catch, and then Smythe had 1 catch. So besides Hill, nobody had more than 3 catches. Besides, Waddle had 3. But, I mean, we really shut this offense down in the first half. And then, a couple blunders, miscommunication with Edmonds and Poyer led to a big touchdown. And then Trey White didn't get his hands on him in press coverage, and he got burned. And that's going to happen every time. But Trey White had a really good game as well. Besides that, a lot of pass breakups, and I just love it. All right, I said that one. But yeah, man, I mean, 12 o'clock at night in the morning. I got to work. I got a big day tomorrow, but I don't care. I'm probably going to be up for another 2 or 3 hours. I'm sweating I had to wear the JA jersey. I was like, got to have a big game from him. I'm wearing his jersey today. And that was a big game. I got to do the completion percentage. I didn't check that. I think it was 25 for 40. Let's see. 25 for 40. 63%, 4 touchdowns. That'll get it done. Every time. Man. Chicago Bears coming up on Christmas Eve. Win that game, early Christmas present. Then you got the Bengals Monday night, and then the Patriots. You handle business 3 more games. You have the 1 seed in 3 more games if you handle business. And the playoffs got to go through Buffalo. And then we got a nice bye week because we're still banged up. We need everybody back. Mitch Morris went out with a concussion, and that worries me because he's had a few of them, and he's contemplated retirement before because of concussions. And now I'm pretty worried because with Van Roten at center and Spencer Brown, I mean, I can't lie. Spencer Brown didn't have a terrible day today. I'm going to rewatch the film, but he didn't do as horrible as he's been. But, I mean, Quisenberry's better at tackle. He was playing guard. Van Roten was center. Spencer Brown. But they came through when it mattered most. And they're the MVPs also for shoveling that snow for Bass, making him get that nice, perfect 25-yard field goal. Man, I knew when it came down to a field goal, it'd be Bass. Bass is going to hit that every time. On the money. I love that kid since he came into the league, and he was going to make some big kicks for us. And, yeah, it was a 25-yarder, but that was a huge kick. The wind, the snow, the ball being wet, you could slip on your feet. He came through when it mattered most. So many great things. Sorry, I was covering my face. Whew, 5 in a row, baby. 5 in a row. Now we're in the driver's seat. We're in a great position. Basically, you could say the division's wrapped up. I mean, obviously, you got to handle business, but you got 3-game lead and a tiebreaker. You got a better conference record. So you basically can wrap up the division. Obviously, we clinched the playoffs, which is incredible. 4 years. I mean, I'm a 27-year-old Bills fan, so here in 4 consecutive years making the playoffs, it's incredible feeling because all I knew was suffering and pain. And we're so close. We're so close. You got a great team. You got coaches who make me want to pull my hair out, but I know they can get it done. They're damn stubborn, and that really makes me angry. They're so damn stubborn, but they can get it done. They care. They want to win. We got the players to win. We're banged up all over the place, and we're 11-3. Everyone's got injuries, but sometimes people succumb to injuries, and then that's it for them. And look at us now. My hair's freaking all jacked up. Woo! My son's sleeping, so I can't scream too loud. But he watched a little bit of the game. You know, he's a little Bills fan. His first day home, excuse me, not Dame. His first day home from the hospital. It was in 2019. We beat the Giants. So he's been a great addition to the Bills Mafia. He's a good luck charm because ever since he's came home from the hospital, we've been a great football team. You know, when I was born, that was when we stopped being a good football team. So maybe my son broke the curse. Put a like in that chat for my son breaking the curse of not making the playoffs, not being a good team. Let's go. It's nice to be back in this room. It's not for forever. You know, for a couple more weeks, I'm going to be in my bedroom. But again, they're not here right now, and they're not sleeping, so I can do this. I was like, I got to get back. I got to get the flag in the background. Let's go. Who's your MVPs, guys? Let me hear it. Again, I was a little bit disappointed about how we ran the ball today. We knew the Dolphins were very good running run defense up the middle, and we continued to run up the middle, especially with our quarterback. And I was like, come on, like, stop trying to get this guy killed. Here we go. People talking on Facebook. We're going to crush Miami. Yeah, you beat us by 3. Played hard and bad PI at the end. At the end of the day, the Bills are overrated as F. Yo, that's funny. That's funny because who's 11-3 and who took 3 L's in a row? You know, I gotta have my fun. I gotta have my fun. Make sure you guys talk to all the Phins fans that are talking in the chat. Oh, Ethan, what's up, buddy? I think this is the first time I've seen you. Yeah, Larry B's been going crazy. Mr. Nazgul, thanks for tuning in. I mean, Ethan, what was your favorite part of the game besides the game winner? What do you think the key turning point was? That, oh my gosh, that 2-point conversion. I didn't think he got it at first. I was like, I knew you were going to call that play. Like, I wish you'd attached a pass option in there. So if you don't see the running lane, you can just dip it off. And he jumped over that line. I'm like, you're going to get yourself killed, my boy. And he just got over, and I was like, that's my QB. That's my QB. Yeah, that Josh 50, that's a perfect point, man. The 50-yard plus run, that was just the icing on the cake. I was just like, the first play, they called run up the middle. I'm like, damn, Josh almost fumbled, and you almost got him killed. But then you knew that switch turned off in Josh's head, and he's like, this is my game, and I'm not letting us lose this game. Put the team on my shoulders, and let's go. Yeah, he did. But yeah, they're salty. Salty fish, man. I don't like it. I don't like that stuff. I don't like it at all. But, I mean, again, it's a rivalry for a reason. It's fun. They got us once in 5 years, and now they got to wait. I doubt to see us in the playoffs, but if they do, I'm not going to want to play us again because, you know, Josh Allen's your daddy. He's always going to be your daddy. And even if you got one lucky win against us in 5 years, still your daddy. You know, you could show that picture of Tua embracing Josh and Josh laying on his shoulder. But don't you guys hug your daddies? I don't see mine too often, but I hugged him today when I saw him. It happens. So Josh was hugging you hug your son. Sorry, I mixed that up. My dad hugged me today. Sometimes your son hugs you. The roughing the kicker was so annoying. Yeah, it was the right call, but Cam Lewis, dude, it was like 5 seconds after the fact. He like tackled him too. Like he didn't even like bump and try to like stop. He just ran right into him. Owen's laughing. Yeah, I mixed it all up. I meant to say your son hugs you when you're a dad. My son hugs me. I hugged my dad today when I shoveled their driveway. He had knee surgery. So when Tua hugged Josh, that's okay when your son hugs your dad. Sometimes you beat your old man once or twice. He let you beat, you arm wrestle your dad when you're a little kid or whatever. He let you beat him and you're like, yeah, I'm the best. I'm so strong. I beat dad in the arm wrestle. That's like what happened. They get one little win and they think it's all over. They think the tides have turned. I'm sorry, it has not turned. But man, I'm gonna be on Facebook all night just trolling like a mug because everyone knows how much I troll. I get messages all the time, like I don't know where, dude. It's hysterical. You just talk crap to everybody on Facebook, and I don't even mean it like 90% of the time. Just people say stuff, and I'm just like, well, let me start some trouble. Let me start some trouble. It's so fun. But Fins fans, please, I know you guys watch this sometimes. Please don't get away because I'm talking my junk right now. Trey looked great, other than him not pressing, dude. Like you were in perfect position to put your hands on him. He's great in press coverage. I don't know what he was doing. It's like he was. That's the problem. You think too much in press coverage and you're beat. All you have to do is hike the ball, boom, and then that's it. But he was like, "Oh, where's he gonna go?" And then he got burned. No safety help over the top. But I mean, like I said, he had a pretty great game. You're gonna get beat sometimes, especially if you're playing zone. And then he played man, got beat once, and it's okay. But got the dub. It didn't matter in the end. Perfect. We got the ball with about 6 minutes left, and I said, leave them with no time. Let's go down the field, set it up for a game winner. And what pissed me off was when we threw the RPO, I was like, bro, they were letting us run the clock out. They weren't going to call a timeout. It was 1 minute, and McDaniel's like, I guess I don't like to call too much. I'm just going to keep letting the clock run and let them win the game. And I was just like, oh, like that was such a bad move. It obviously would have been great if you caught it, but it was tipped. But it didn't matter in the end. They came through, and man, this is just feels so good. Feels so good being 11-3. But I'm gonna cut the stream, guys. My in-laws will be here soon. I'm sure they're gonna want to go to bed. But we'll have a Hemmer Gym section. We'll have a weekly picks. I don't know if I'll be on with Nickel City Mafia and Go Bills podcast. I don't know when they're doing their post game. I haven't talked to them about it yet. If it's tomorrow, I'll be able to do it with them. If it's tonight, go support those gentlemen. They put out great content. And again, Fins, it was a pleasure. It was a pleasure taking another dub from y'all. The season ain't over for you guys. I mean, you took 3 L's in a row against 3 good teams. You got 3 games left to right your wrong, and you're back in the playoffs. And who knows? You might be Kansas City against Dolphins the first round, and you might not want to make the playoffs anyway. So I had to get one on you. I had to throw another jab at you. But thank you guys for tuning in. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't, and don't forget, I also have my new card opening channel, Yugi, YUGI Goto, as in the animal, GOATO. If you like Yu-Gi-Oh cards, Pokemon, sports, it's mainly Yu-Gi-Oh right now. Go give that channel a like and a subscribe. All it takes is clicking a button. It doesn't cost you anything. You don't even have to watch the videos if you don't want to. You click subscribe. It helps me, and then you don't have to even worry about it ever again. But I appreciate you guys for always tuning in, showing the love and support. Go crazy, Bills Mafia. Fins fans, keep your heads up. You got 3 more games left to right your wrong. Bills Mafia, we're partying. We're back in the playoffs again, 4 years in a row. Let's handle business and get that 1 seed. Peace.